Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. There is a message that I want to share with you guys, and the message that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the message reads like this. Hello brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my story as anonymous? My story goes on like this. I am a woman who did a lot of rituals. I know that when you are going to read my story, out there are people whom I can say are Mrs. Judge Judy. To all of those people that are Mrs. Judge Judy, you can go and judge someone else, because you do not know what caused me to do all of these rituals. To those people that are willing to listen to my story, all that I can say is that in this life there is something that is called peer pressure, and indeed peer pressure is real. So what happened to me is that I had a lot of friends, and these friends of mine, they were women that were successful in life, and they were rich friends. In our country, a lot of people, they no longer take their money to the bank. There was this other friend of mine. One time I had gone with her to a place. That was when she pulled out a traveling bag that was full of money, and when I looked at that traveling bag that was full of money, I saw that it was only $100 bills. And at that time, brother Nashi, you know how much I wanted from this woman. I only wanted about $200 from that woman, because I was a money changer at that time. But instead of her just giving me the money that I wanted from her, she chose to invite me into her bedroom. After she had invited me into her bedroom, that was when she pulled out that traveling bag that was loaded with $100 bills. Then she gave me the money that I wanted. And after that, brother Nashi, that was when I saw that here in Zim there are a lot of people that are rich, and they don't even show you how much rich they are. So I started asking my friend how she had managed to get a lot of money like that. She then told me that she was involved in this other deal whereby there was gold that had came out of this other illegal gold mine, and she had gotten a lot of money from that gold that had been mined at this other illegal gold mine. Only after I became a ritualist, that was when I found out that my friend, she was lying to me. She was actually an occultist, and for many months, brother Nashi, before she had revealed to me a true source of wealth, I was really stressed. At my place, I could not even sleep with my husband anymore, because I felt so pressurized, until I reached a point in my life whereby I told my husband that he was nothing in this world, and I regretted ever getting married to him. When I would be walking around, brother Nashi, if I would see a man that would be driving a very big car, I would then wish that my husband was I would only wish that if my husband was like that man who was driving that same big car that I would have seen when I'll be walking around. So this caused a lot of division to be there between my husband, even at the time when I had gone to do all of these rituals, because I had hated my husband so much. When it came time for me to sacrifice someone, my husband, because of the pressure that I had placed on him, because at that time I think that I spent about 1 month refusing to be touched by my husband, and I think that this caused a lot of stress on my husband, and it pushed him to start cheating on me. And when I found out that he was cheating on me, I was at an advanced stage. My friend, that one whom had showed me that traveling bag that was full of $100 bills, she had already taken me to this other place where we had met a man who was going to assist me to become as rich as she was. So the money making rituals that we did, it is called faster money making rituals. This is what this traditional healer was saying each and every time that he was speaking with his ancestors. He kept on saying that this child that has come to this shrine, she is in search of faster money. Oh, my ancestors, are you willing to give her the money? And indeed, there was a sign that the man's ancestors had agreed to give me this faster money. What happened is that as I was kneeling down whilst he was speaking with his ancestors, there was a snake that fell. I don't know where this snake fell from. So in the house where we were doing all of this consultation, it was a mud house, and as he was busy speaking with his ancestors, I then saw that there was a snake that was moving across the room in the air. And as I was looking at that snake, that was when I heard my friend shouting. That snake, it was quite a big snake, and it had fallen onto the ground just close to the place where I was kneeling. And that traditional healer said that indeed his ancestors had accepted my request to be given this faster money. Then that traditional healer asked me if my friend had told me all of the conditions that were needed for me to get this faster money, and I said no. He insulted my friend a little bit, and he told my friend that what she had done, she was supposed to pay, because she was supposed to only bring people whom she had told everything that was needed in his shrine. Then my friend said that she was scared that if she was going to tell me all of the things that were needed, maybe I was going to refuse. And already, since she had told me that she was also a ritualist, then I was going to expose her. But Brother Nash, even if she had told me with all the money that she had showed me, I don't think that I was ever going to expose her, because all that I needed at that time was money and nothing else. Then that traditional healer asked me if I was willing to destroy what God had created. That man said that the oath that he wanted me to perform, it was an oath that was going to destroy any kind of relationship that could have been there between me and God. I can't get the correct word right now, Brother Nashi, that he said. Oh yes, he said that the kind of an oath that he wanted me to perform, it was blasphemy. He then took out a Bible and he handed that Bible to me, and he said that if I was willing to do this blasphemous oath that he wanted me to swear to, then I should go into another room, and one of his assistants, who was a woman, was going to tell me everything that was supposed to be done. So I rose up from where I was kneeling, and in my heart I kept on asking myself, what does this traditional healer wants me to do holding a Bible? And I didn't think that something bad was going to be asked for me to do on that Bible. When we were in that room, there was this other place. It was in the center of that mud room. I then noticed that on the center of that mud room, there was a place where the floor had been dug up and a little design had been done on the middle of that mud room.